Reality shows are notoriously known for their scandalous and explosive episodes that are intended to leave the viewer shocked, because you'll come back for more. Most of it is fake in order to generate the views, but sometimes they're real incidents that take us all by surprise. So we've already done top 10 shocking moments in part 1, but right now we're going to give you guys 10 more shocking moments on reality TV shows. And at number 10 with Teresa Giudice. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce her last name, but she flipped over a dining room table, and this occurred on the episode of Real Housewives of New Jersey. I've never watched this episode because I don't watch the show. Well, this is a show that's famously known for their dramatic fights, expensive clothes, huge homes. I'm so jealous of like everyone on this show. So because the show features a lot of people who gravitate around drama, I guess you could say that most of us weren't too surprised when this incident occurred. So Teresa completely flipped over a dinner table in a public restaurant and completely went ballistic during a heated argument where she called another woman a prostitute. Moving right along into number 9, we have Jessica Simpson, who couldn't figure out whether she was eating tuna or chicken. I think it's safe to say that tuna and chicken have two very distinct and different flavors from one another. But for Jessica Simpson, she just couldn't figure this one out.
Is this chicken what I have, or is this fish?
On one episode of the Newlyweds, Nick and Jessica, she couldn't figure out if she was eating chicken or fish when she cracked open a can of tuna.
I know it's tuna, but it says chicken.
That had the phrase chicken of the sea printed on it, so it confused her. Nick Lachey was just so baffled and embarrassed for her. People couldn't stop talking about this when it was aired. I was so baffled.
Chicken of the Sea is the brand.
Oh.
Up next, and at number 8 spot, we have John and Kate +8 when they revealed their huge announcement. I remember this show. It got canceled though, sadly. I don't know. I liked watching it and their lives and stuff like that. Well, John and Kate Goslin announced that they were separating during an episode on the reality show John and Kate +8. They were together for 10 years, but they found themselves constantly arguing in front of their kids, and they couldn't be kind to one another anymore. This is a very public separation, and it was also a very messy one.
Kate and I have decided to separate.
I'm not very fond of the idea, personally, but I know it's necessary.
John was accused of ruining their marriage because he had an affair, but he told the media that he wasn't the reason why the marriage failed. He said the marriage was over a long time before the affair, so it ended and he kind of just had a side girl on the side, according to him. Now at number 7, we're talking about Kourtney Kardashian because we have to talk about them on this list. But there was a shocking moment when she delivered her own baby. When I say delivered her own baby, I mean she pulled the baby out of herself on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It was during the finale. I guess this was big enough for a finale. Not only did she allow cameras in the birthing suite where she delivered her daughter Penelope, she let them continue filming right up until the very end when she reached in with her own hands and wah-boom, wah! A baby just came out. That is just, what a finale. Big Brother Canada, a show that I watched. We've had a lot of contestants on this show as well. Well, on my other channel, Inform Overload and Atlanta Productions. Well, season 1, there was a $100,000 mistake, and this brings us to number 6. Fans were shocked when they watched the Big Brother Canada season 1 finale when Jillian took home the grand prize over Gary, who was the favorite to win. He should have won. So let me explain why this was so shocking to everyone who watched. For the final vote, the jury members are supposed to vote for who they want to win. Who they want to win, not who they don't want to win. You're voting for the name you want to win. This is an easy thing, right? Well, Topaz made it clear that she wanted to vote for Gary. It was clear cut. It was 100%.
It's no surprise that you are my true showman.
But accidentally, she submitted a vote for Jillian. After those revealed that Topaz voted for Jillian, she stood up and yelled out, no, I didn't.
Wait a minute. Wait, what?
Topaz.
Yeah?
We made the rules really clear.
She insisted that someone switched it or maybe someone read it wrong. Well, they had to review it on camera and the footage showed that Topaz in fact voted for Jillian to win. She put it in there, it was on camera, you made the big mistake, so Jillian won a 4-3 jury vote. I mean, ouch, poor Gary. That was a $100,000 mistake. Michael Supkin from Survivor, the Australian outback, fell into the fire and we're now in at number 5. He was the first person to ever be medically medically evacuated from Survivor, passed out and fell into the fire at the campsite. He immediately jumped into the cold water to ease the pain until medical arrived. His wounds were too severe to be treated on location, so he was medically evacuated from the game. Following away into number 4, with Scott Plummer skydiving without a parachute. What is going on here? This was aired on the popular MTV show Jack. So I guess that, yeah, that's what happened. And it had to be one of the craziest stunts ever pulled. This is insane. In 2008 episode, Scott Plummer free fell wearing nothing but shorts for about 40 seconds before skydiving instructor made contact with him in midair. During his free fall, you can see him just lounging on his back and swimming in the air, basically showing like no signs of anxiety. He's just having a good time. He earned himself a world record for being the first person to jump out of a plane without a parachute. What if the diving instructor couldn't get you in time? I mean, splat. Dancing into number 3, we have Ryan Lochte, who got rushed by protesters on Dancing with the Stars. This kind of recently just happened. He had just finished performing his dance when 2 men wearing anti-Lochte shirts rushed to the dance floor before being apprehended by security.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Wow.
This occurred because the Olympic swimmer was recently in the news for a robbery scandal in Rio that turned out to be false. He just made up the whole thing. He was never robbed. So chaos broke loose and protesters rushed the stage because they heavily dislike him. Since the show was live, they quickly cut to a commercial. But you could just see how shocked Ryan Lochte and his dance partner were. It was actually a very scary moment for them. Snooki got punched in the face by a man, and this comes into number 2. So this happened on Jersey Shores. Nicole Palizzi got brutally punched in the face after accusing a stranger of stealing drinks. The man was identified as Brad Furrow, who was a gym teacher from Queens. Well, since then, he was arrested on charges of assault and disorderly conduct, and he was fired from his teaching job. This episode was extremely disturbing to watch, and some would even say that the reality TV show has gone too far. Jersey Shores decided to air the punch scene on the network, and the network chose to run a domestic violence public service announcement after this episode. And finally, coming into number 1 spot, I know you guys want like more and more. Let me know if you guys want another part of this, but in at number 1, we have Amber Portwood abusing her boyfriend during an episode of MTV's Teen Mom. In the episode, Amber can be seen reportedly hitting her ex-boyfriend, and he did not retaliate. She even shoved him against the wall, slapped him on the face, and choked him in front of their daughter. She has been charged with domestic violence and was sentenced to 5 years in prison, but she only served 17 months. I guess good lawyer. I hope she learned something while she was serving time, and hopefully her daughter wasn't like scarred by this violent outburst. And it's unfortunate that you can watch it on TV and it's probably like on YouTube, and yeah, you can't really not watch this video. So for the daughter, hopefully she's okay. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This was a crazy one. It was a shocking one. Let me know if you guys want another part of this in the comments below, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next most amazing top 10 videos.